And at this time, we're going to introduce into evidence State's Exhibit 93.
Any objection?
No objection.
Admitted.
Detective Ramos, did you obtain the CashApp records of Isaiah Chance?
Yes, I did.
Show you 93. Again, is this the business certificate saying that, certifying that these records are kept in the normal course of business?
Yes.
And did they send you the driver's license of the individual that set up the account?
Yes.
And is that part of what you received in return when you requested the CashApp records?
Correct.
And who does that belong to?
Co-defendant Isaiah Chance.
Did they provide you the front and back copy that they took to set up the account?
Correct.
Can you tell us the identity of the verification name?
Yes, Isaiah Jermaine Chance.
And then does it also list the addresses associated with the account?
Correct.
And does the CashApp allow for a user to have a display name?
Yes.
Is this the display name history for Isaiah Chance?
Correct.
Does it show the different times in UTC time when he has changed his display name?
Yes.
And what was his original display name?
Original display name was Isaiah.
And does he eventually change it to reflecting his nickname?
Correct.
And then is there another point in time on October 17th of 2020 where again he changes the name but his nickname is incorporated in it?
Correct.
Then I'm going to go all the way down to August 11th of 2023. What did he change his display name to during this time period?
Mr. Rich Off War.
When you looked through these records, were there any CashApp that were made that was of note to you that is involved and relevant to this case?
Yeah, so what I found out from these records were that the CashApp account linked to co-defendant Isaiah Chance made a purchase with Airbnb for $361.16 on Saturday, June 22nd. You can go to the left, you can actually see the exact date and time, which
Try
corresponds.
to blow it up so
Yeah.
everybody could be able to
Sure.
see it. Can you give us the time right now?
Yeah, so that purchase was made on the CashApp card at on June 22nd, 2024 at 7:54 UTC, approximately 3:54 a.m.
And for the amount?
$361.16.
And to who?
Airbnb.
Corresponding with the Airbnb in Tampa?
Correct.
And then these records also show attempted payments when users of the app are receiving and sending payments to another user?
Correct.
And again, the print is small, but let me go down so we can see the whole thing. Okay. Can you, and I'll go back to the date, but I don't want to go any smaller because I think it's going to be hard for you to see and read it.
Sure.
So let's start on this side. Again, we're looking, starting at June 26th of 2024. Does it show that he is a sender? Again, under this column, it's showing when he is sending money out of his account. Is that correct?
Correct.
And then does it show when there is somebody else sending money?
Correct.
Who is the next person right after that?
Alicia.
Okay, and I'm going to, is it Alicia A, if I blow it up a little bit more?
Correct. Alicia A.
And what is the date on that?
June 26, 2024.
Okay, and then is there another where he is paying out?
Yes.
And then right underneath that, who is then paying out?
This is a transaction where J. Breezy is sending Isaiah Chance $390 on I believe it was June 22nd at 5:45 UTC.
Before the murder?
But this is before the murder, yes.
Before he is paying out to the Airbnb?
Within the same time period, yes.
And then right after that, underneath that, is there another person that is sending money on this Cash App?
Yes.
And who is that?
Alicia A.
And was there a Cellbrite extraction from Alicia Andrews' iCloud account?
Yes.
I'm going to show you it's already in evidence, 76B. And this was found under her extraction report, under a category called transfers. Is that correct?
Correct.
And can you give the date and time here of when this is occurring and convert it to Eastern Standard Time for us?
Yes, so this one is 6/22, so Saturday 22nd at 8:52 a.m. UTC, so approximately 4:52 a.m. Saturday the 22nd.
Okay, again, that's before the homicide.
Correct.
How much is the amount that is being transferred from Mr. Richoff Ward to her?
$29.46.
And then I want to ask you about this second column. When is the date and time of this transfer?
6/22/24, 3:15 p.m. UTC.
And who is that to?
Charmaine.
Okay. And is that the same way Charmaine Steiger spells her name?
Correct.
And how much is the money for?
$15.
And who is Charmaine Steiger again?
The girlfriend of co-defendant Rashad Murphy.
Detective, what are these?
These are still photographs from the murder scene, the cameras off of the Tesla and the Home to Suites, capturing the image of the shooter who shot the Glock pistol with the extended magazine.
And in this one photograph, a still photo to the right, you have circled in kind of a yellow marker. What are you noting there?
The difference in hue around the kneecap area indicating a possible tear in skin being exposed.
And you are aware of the Walmart video footage from Jacksonville that was recovered from Detective Drabeck with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to show you what's already been put into evidence, states Exhibit 100. You're familiar with these, is that correct?
Correct.
And do you know the date when Rashad Murphy, the co-defendant in this case, actually went to that Walmart in Jacksonville?
Yeah, Friday night on the 21st.
The Friday before this homicide occurred?
Correct.
And did you note anything about the types of pants that he's wearing?
Yeah, these are still shots from a video. I got to watch the whole video. There does appear to be a tear at the left knee there, and then the boots and the belt and hoodie appear to be consistent with the clothing worn by the pistol shooter.
Which is reflected in State's Exhibit 101.
Correct.
I'm going to show you what's been marked for identification, State's Exhibit 90B. Is that a fair and accurate photograph of the defendant that was taken after the incident?
Correct.
Here at this time, we'd introduce into evidence State's Exhibit 90B.
Any objection?
No objection.
Okay, admitted.
This photograph was taken in Jacksonville, is that correct? I'm showing you 90B.
It's a booking photograph. I'm not sure if it's from Jacksonville or the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, one of them.
Detective, did you take, we've talked a lot about the cell phone records of Isaiah Chance, of the defendant, and of some of the co-defendants. Did you also, as part of your investigation into this case, obtain the cell phone records of some of the people that were with the victims group, Charles Jones?
Yes, I pulled call detail records for some of them.
Okay, and I'm going to show you what's been marked for identification. And did you do a subpoena in order to get those records?
Yes.
I'm going to show you State's Exhibit 113. Is this a photograph? I'm not a photograph. Is this the records belonging to Aaliyah Albritton's call detail records?
Yes.
Your Honor, at this time, we've introduced into evidence State's Exhibit 113.
Any objection?
No objection.
Admitted.
And the first page of these records is that the business certification saying that they are kept in the regular course of business.
Correct.
And this phone number, is that the phone number that belongs to Aaliyah Albritton?
Correct.
Why did you obtain the call detail records of Aaliyah Albritton?
To investigate her?
And as part of your investigation, did you go through what time period did you get for her records, if you want to take a look at it?
Call detail records are always pulled for 30 days, just to get a kind of an idea of who the top callers are, but I've focused in on any calls or text messages she made during the time period she was in Tampa with the victim.
And looking through her call detail records, was there any communication with any of the individuals charged in this case? Any communication between her and Sean Gathright?
For the entire 30-day period that I reviewed, there's zero communication between Aaliyah Albritton and any of the defendants.
Did you also get the call detail records via subpoena for other individuals who were with the victim?
Yes, some, yes.
Who were they? Do you remember?
I can't recall at this point.
Okay. Did you go through those records?
Yes.
And again, did you find any indication, and specifically were you looking for phone numbers of the defendant and the other co-defendants that were charged in this case?
Yes, I examined the call detail records of people who were with the victim and looking for any evidence that they had any communication with the phone numbers linked to the defendants, and there was none.
We talked briefly about the submissions for DNA, including the submissions for the shell casings to the Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms National Laboratory. Did that happen in this case? Were those 39 millimeter shell casings sent off to ATF for DNA testing?
Yes.
Are you familiar with the results? Was that result sent to you?
Yes, it was.
And was there any of those shell casings, was there any DNA that was sufficient for testing and comparison purposes?
No, there wasn't.
Is there always an attempt to possibly try to get DNA off of evidence if you can?
Physical evidence left at the scene, yes.
There was other swabbings and testing, there were other swabbings that were collected from the actual crime scene. Are you familiar with that? There was a blood trail that led from the victim's Dodge Charger into the Holiday Inn.
Correct.
There were also swabbings that were taken from the Dodge Charger itself. Is that correct?
Correct.
As the case detective in this case, you make the decisions whether or not there is any sort of necessity to send that stuff off for testing. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Did you take any of those samples from the crime scene or from any of the vehicles, including the victim's vehicles as well as his friend's vehicles?
No, because we knew who was in those cars and who the blood belonged to based off of the statements we got.
So no probative value in sending any of that stuff off for DNA testing?
Sustain as deleting.
I'm going to ask you now about fingerprints. Were the victim's car, were there contents that were contained in the victim's car that were dusted for fingerprints?
Yes.
Okay. Also, the other vehicles involved in this case, including suspect vehicles, the black Chevy Impala and the silver Chevy Cruze.
Yes.
Did you see and review the video footage from the grandmother's house of Sean Gathright that showed that black Chevy Impala there directly after the homicide, the day of the homicide?
Yes.
And were you aware of whether or not that vehicle had been cleaned?
Yes, with a white rag.
Again, did you send some of the prints off for testing?
The prints all got attempted to run. Some of them were, they have varying results.
Based on the video evidence in this case, do you know which individuals were in which vehicle?
Yes.
During the course of your investigation, were you aware of a firearm being turned over from Typhon McCrae?
Yes.
And he was an individual that was in one of the victim's vehicles, is that correct?
Yes.
Were you aware of other firearms that were collected from the vehicles of the victim?
Yes, there was 2 firearms total, one from Tafer McRae and one from his trunk.
Any indication based on the video evidence in this case that the victim or anyone in the victim's party had ever fired a firearm during the course of this homicide of Charles Jones?
No.
Your Honor, may I have one moment?
Yes.
Detective Ramos, just a few more questions on Mr. McRae and his firearm. Were you aware of the caliber of Typha McRae's gun?
I believe 9mm.
Okay. Would, looking at
I'm
your...
sorry, one might have been a 40, one might have been, there was 2 guns. Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember that there were 2 guns, is that correct?
Correct.
One came from the car and then one came from Mr. McRae.
Sustained, rephrase.
Do you remember specifically which gun Typha McRae had?
I believe his was the 40 caliber.
Okay. And was there any .40 caliber shell casings that were found from the crime scene?
No.
Do you remember or did you see or review any photographs of the magazine that was taken from Typha McRae's person?
Yes.
And what was your memory as to whether or not that magazine was fully loaded?
I believe there was only a few rounds in it, or I can't recall at this time the exact count.
Okay. All right, I don't have anything further. We'll pass the witness.